You're inside a palace that gleams like gold under the Istanbul sun. Embroidered carpets, marble columns, fountains whispering secrets. But what no one tells you is that behind every silk curtain lie hungry eyes and sharp blades waiting for a slip. You weren't born for this, but fate thrust you into the harem, where hundreds of women silently compete for the only crown that fits the sultan's head. Love him? Maybe. Survive him? Better yet. In here, your every step echoes. Every smile you give could be misinterpreted as a threat. Every gesture, every glance exchanged with a eunuch, a servant, a rival, could become a rumor. And rumors turn to poison faster than wine served at dinner. You're young, beautiful, and speak the language of the court, but that doesn't protect you. What protects you is knowing how to keep quiet, listen, and, if necessary, plot before someone plots against you. The Sultan smiles. He is God within these walls. He decides who breathes, who sleeps, and who bleeds. He chose you today, but tomorrow he may not remember your name, and worse, he may remember too much. The other women fake smiles. They laugh at your new clothes, your emerald-studded bracelet, but inside, they count your steps. They count how many times your room is visited. They count how many times your belly will swell or not. A child can be your ticket to power or your death sentence, because a child is an heir is a threat. A threat must be silenced before it learns to speak. Night falls heavily. Torches flicker in the harem's labyrinthine corridors. You hear the muffled footsteps of servants. You hear the laughter of older favorites, those who have survived too long not to know all the tricks. At the table, the Sultan calls you, a slow gesture with his hand, and you approach. The red wine shines. Your heart beats like a war drum. You study the glass before touching it to your lips. He watches too. That sip holds more secrets than all the scrolls in the royal library. Who poured the wine? Who prepared the jug? Who smiles in the dark corner, watching to see if you swallow or spit? While the world outside trembles before the Ottoman armies, inside this harem, the battlefield is something else. Soft cushions, colorful veils, and poison hidden in rings. Knives hidden in embroidered sheaths. You remember your mother saying that a smart woman is one who doesn't even trust the mirror, because the mirror can betray you, reflecting the face of the person behind you, dagger in hand. At night, your servants comb your hair. They also have eyes and mouths. Everything they see can be sold for a few coins or a promise. You test each one, a false secret, a made-up rumor, just to see who carries it and to whom. On the walls, beautiful mosaics tell stories of eternal love. That's a lie. Nothing is eternal here. Not love, not loyalty, not even the Sultan. The next in line already exists. Perhaps he sleeps 2 doors away now. You learn quickly. Learn to smile with your eyes, to cry without tears. Learn to hide the key to your safe, your room, your heart. Learn that those who confess their love die first. One day, someone whispers, "There's poison in the grapes." You laugh. You eat the grape. You show your white teeth, swallowing your fear. If it were poison, they wouldn't warn you. The warning is just to make you tremble, and when you tremble, you lose. The Sultan is sometimes sweet.
He promises palaces, lands, jewels. He promises to make you the mother of the future emperor. But with the same sigh he kisses your forehead, he can order your brother, the one who came to visit you, to disappear into the Bosphorus with stones tied to his feet. Everything is a risk. Everything is a game you didn't choose, but now you play better than anyone else. Your gaze, your silence, your belly, your faith, all are bargaining chips. Those who can't stand it go mad. Some drown themselves in the garden fountains. Others throw themselves off the terrace. They say it was sadness, but sadness here is also a weapon. If you can't stand it, make way for those who can. And you endure, because you know that every dawn is a minefield, because the Sultan might want someone else, because your rival might win the favor of those who rule the kitchen, the poisons, the knives.
You lie down, close your eyes. You don't sleep. No one sleeps peacefully in a palace that breathes secrets. You dream, but even your dreams are watched, because just talking in your sleep betrays your fear. While the city outside sleeps, inside the game never stops. And the throne? It's just a detail, because those who truly rule aren't those who sit on it. They're those who survive long enough to see the next one fall. At dawn, the muezzin's song mingles with the whispers of servants changing sheets, collecting secret notes, cleaning up invisible traces of blood. The palace awakens, but you've never truly slept. Your face is flawless, your smile practiced. No one can know that inside every cell throbs with alert. You cross the inner garden, smelling exotic flowers, roses imported from Persia, white jasmine, but it's all a disguise. The perfume masks the stench of intrigue, the acidic aroma of fear that rises from every wall. Between the marble columns, the eldest favorite watches you. Her gaze is a sheathed dagger. She's seen dozens like you, young, beautiful, in love with power they can't hold. She knows that to last, she must bring you down before you bring her down. At the breakfast table, every piece of fruit you cut has the potential to be your last bite. The silver knife gleaming on the platter could go from the peach to your neck in the blink of an eye. So you smile, swallow, and watch. In the harem, alliances shift like the wind on the Bosphorus. Today, that concubine whispering in your ear swears loyalty. Tomorrow, she'll sell your secrets for a new bracelet or a lingering look from the chief eunuch. Between silk veils, rings are sewn together in silence. A note hidden in the hem of a cloak. A quick glance exchanged in a copper mirror. Those who don't know how to play don't last. Those who know too much don't either. You step softly on the rug covering the cold floor. Beneath it, rumors say there are secret tunnels, passages used for escape, hiding lovers, burying evidence. Or legend? Maybe, maybe not. Here, every legend is born from a carefully buried truth. The Sultan calls you a flower, a goddess. He promises eternity, but eternity is short for those who sleep surrounded by daggers. He knows it, you know it, and yet you smile at him as if you were innocent. At night, in the room lit by oil lamps, your reflection in the mirror shows a queen who doesn't reign. It shows a survivor. It shows someone who trusts no one, not even herself. The candle burning near your bed casts your shadow on the wall. Sometimes it feels like someone else, a figure ready to turn against you. You study this shadow, silently wondering if, in the end, you won't be betrayed by your own ambition. In the hallways, muffled laughter, the laughter of those plotting. A short laugh could be the key to a successful poisoning, or just the rehearsal of a betrayal yet to be born. You remember your first night in the palace, the fear, the cold, the Sultan's face smiling as if he were your savior. Today, that same smile is your prison. From the balcony, you watch Istanbul awaken. Minarets pierce the sky, the sea shimmering like a blue blade. On the other side of the walls, ordinary people dream of bread, children, a future. Here inside, you dream of your next breath. A servant knocks over a jar. The noise makes your heart race. Such a small sound, yet it can conceal a blow, an ambush, a sentence. Nothing is trivial when you live in a labyrinth of snakes. On the carpets, floral embroidery. On the flowers, thorns. It's the same with power. Beautiful from afar, deadly up close. You understand this better with each new night you survive. Sometimes you dream of escape. You think of donning a simple cloak, disappearing into the marketplace, becoming invisible. But then you laugh at yourself. Invisible, you carry the scent of the palace in your bones. Wherever you go, its shadow follows you. That's why you stay. That's why you smile. That's why you drink the wine. That's why you kiss the Sultan. That's why you listen. That's why you pretend. Every lie is a brick in the wall you build to protect yourself. And when dawn breaks once more, and your name is still whispered through the halls with respect and fear, you know, today you won again. Tomorrow, no one knows. In the palace of hidden knives, living one more day is the only victory that matters.